the worst a team has to feel coming out of this postseason is Houston. It just has to be. This was the year. This was the shot. But we had a hint that something was wrong with CJ Stroud against Pittsburgh turning in a god-awful performance and finding a way to step up the next week and turn in an even worse one. Coleman described it as the worst game a Texans quarterback has played since the invention of the Houston Texans. He had 4 interceptions. Only one of them wasn't on him. And that was the tipped up Xavier Hutchinson play, which, I mean, that was a good throw. Shit happens. The other 3, though, were some of the worst interceptions any quarterback has had all year. And I don't mean that lightly. You had a short out route. He threw it so inside, which is like the one thing you can't do on a quick out is throw it inside. He did that. He had a play where he had Christian Kirk open on the sideline, but he had to just fit it in between this pretty sizable window between the safety and the corner and just shanked it. So Carlton Davis could just go pick it off really easily. And then he had the coup de grace, which that pick 6 play was just so bad by everybody. CJ Stroud gets murdered as he throws it, and it gets picked off by Marcus Jones for a pick 6. I mean, just one of the worst reps we'll see any player have all year. No way around it. Why the hell is CJ Stroud even throwing that ball to begin with? For the love of God, take a sack, live another day. Do not do that. This game was over when Dalton Schultz went down. CJ and the offense had no idea what to do without Nico and Schultz. There was just no understandable game plan, to say the least. And there needs to be real conversations in Houston. There absolutely needs to be real conversations in Houston. Because I don't know what you do. You have been put in this very, very difficult situation. In that your quarterback is the reason your team's not going to Santa Clara. No way around it. This team was going to the Super Bowl. I refuse to hear any argument. This team was a CJ Stroud 0 interception, 150-yard game away. Like if CJ Stroud literally goes 16 for 35, has 150 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, they win this game by over 10. That's how good this defense was playing. It was only if CJ Stroud had multiple turnovers that they could have lost this game. Not only that, he gifted them 7 points on the Marcus Jones pick. He fucked the team. Just no way around it. CJ Stroud's due for a contract extension. For the love of God, do not give CJ Stroud that contract extension. Even more so than I believe that with Bryce Young in Carolina. Do not give CJ Stroud that contract extension. You have to let him play this out. I think they already did pick up the 5th-year option. I wouldn't have done that either. He has not played good football consistently for the last 2 years. Ever since his rookie year, I am just baffled. Because this Houston team it was the year. It was 100% the year. I think that this is a team that could have matched up well against Seattle. I think this is a team that really, really well could have matched up against the Rams. It's just frustrating. The run game at all could not work at all, which is annoying as shit because that Steelers game, Woody Marks turned in an unbelievable game. And this time he did it in the other way around because I think he had over 1 yard a carry, right around there. And he fumbled in the red zone too, which took 7 points off the board when, for the love of God, this offense couldn't do anything. Chubb was ever so slightly better, but I mean that in that he had 2.5 to 3 yards a carry and didn't fumble, so the bar was pretty low. They need a real running back, and they need real competition for CJ Stroud next year. If Mac Jones isn't in a giant bidding war between the Vikings, the Jets, I think they need to be a part of it. Get somebody who worst case scenario, can just run your offense competently and not get in the way of that defense. It's sad to see a truly generational defense go out like this. I'm going to praise this defense now. All things considered, may have been one of the best performances in the year when your offense gifts the other team 7 points and 4 other turnovers, allowing 21 points on defense is one hell of an accomplishment. One truly impressive accomplishment because time and time again, they bailed the offense out. Gave them golden field position plays too because Will Anderson kept forcing fumbles off the edge. Yeah, I think he had 2 of them in this game and 3 sacks. He's so good. He's so good. And they were a pick 6, and then if Stroud doesn't throw the pick 6 and Kayshon Boutte doesn't have a diving one-handed catch, their defense would have been enough to still win them the game, which would have been just absurd. Like, my jaw was on the floor when they went at Derek Stingley twice and it worked. Because I have been watching a lot of Texas football, and usually teams just do not throw the ball to 24 at all because it's usually a very, very bad call. But this time, credit to the Patriots for the level of, frankly, ballsiness you have to do it. But they threw 2 deep balls at him on the same drive, and they forced a PI, and then they got the most unbelievable one-handed diving catch to get a touchdown and really ice the game. Will Anderson might get $50 million in this offseason, by the way. I'm just going to say that. If he beats the Micah deal, do not be surprised. Like, he is just that good. And then Danielle Hunter just continues to stay a menace to society. Constant 17 sack seasons. Just consistently turning in amazing football, time in and time out again. So much so to the point where, like, when I watch Danielle Hunter, he's, 32 and he's still doing this? I'm curious, actually. I'm going to check the all-time sack record. So Danielle Hunter has 115. So I'm not sure if he can make a run at Bruce Smith, but he will end up surprisingly close to that, is what I will say. Like, don't be surprised if he finishes his career with 160 sacks and ends up as, like, a first ballot Hall of Famer. Especially if he just gets a ring. Like, he is, oh my God, Danielle Hunter is so good.